Okay, YouTube, here goes my second video since I posted the chicken coop video, which was a year after the last video I posted. So this is going to be a series, hopefully, if all works out well. I built this birdhouse based on one that I saw another YouTuber build, and I'm not going to show you me building this. I'll put a link to the description to his video, but I will talk to you about the features of my birdhouse. I didn't really do too much different than him. It's pretty much the same design. But last year I built this birdhouse and I had it up for about 2 weeks. I built it out of pine and it just didn't work out. Like the Texas heat had it all warped and messed up within 2 weeks, and I just didn't like what was happening to it, so I took it out, which was sad because I already had a couple of western bluebirds checking it out. I think I have some pictures, and if I do, here's one or two of them. So this one is built out of cedar, and I've used more glue, more screws, and hopefully this won't be a problem. So I'll talk to you about the things that I'm using for it here real quick. I got the ring stick-up cam. This is going to be in my backyard all the way on the back fence, and these things get fantastic reception all the way out there. So even inside the box, it was great. So I know it'll work really good in this one. The screws I'm holding it together with are these 1 1/4 inch exterior screws, which, you know, this thing ought to turn gray eventually, so it'll match. Super important. The screws will be mounted the way my fence is now. I have to put a post in between or behind a cedar plank to mount this on, because a storm came by a couple months ago and blew all of our fences down, and now I have aluminum posts. So this will work. I've already got my bird feeder out there mounted like that, and I'll do a video about that thing here soon, because the thing turned out to be way better than I thought. I bought one for my mom, bought one for myself, and my friends at work all got one. So we're using the same camera. It's just a lot of fun. So I'm not any kind of crazy birder, but I do appreciate birds. And I used to go birding when one of my nieces was real little and she was into it. So it's kind of like a lingering thing. But my point here is I want to do a video series of some birds moving in here, laying eggs, hatching those eggs, and then those birds leaving the nest. I saw a few people doing that already, and it just seemed really, really cool to me, so I'm going to do it. Now, here's some tools I used to build it. I'm not going to describe any of them. You can just look at them and figure them out. This is going to be the solar panel that I use. It works with the ring cam with this plug, which I've drilled an angled hole right there, so it's just big enough to get that plug through. And I angled the hole so that if there's any water back there, it'll not flow into the box. Even though I do have 2 cutouts in the floor, which that's one of them, for water drainage. So hopefully this isn't going to be a problem. I've got all the joints sealed otherwise, and I think it'll be fine. So anyway, I'm not sure what brand this solar panel is, but I will find it on Amazon and put a link to it if you want to get it. These stick-up cams, depending on where you buy them, they're like anywhere from $70 I saw on Amazon all the way up to $100 on Amazon, as well as Home Depot. Don't forget, if you're a veteran, you get 10% off. So I happened to buy these on sale for 60 bucks. It was great. They're fantastic cameras, and you can just move them anywhere. You can put this base right here or on the bottom. You have your little charging port right there. I have no doubt that the solar panel will keep that thing charged. All right, so I'm gonna go get this thing mounted out on the fence, and the front, or the camera installed and the front put on, and hopefully the solar panel as well. All right, this is what this birdhouse is going to live on. Got a couple of pocket screws holding that onto the fence. This fence is facing the west, by the way. You can see the sun shining over there. All right, let's get the birdhouse mounted. Okay, it's screwed onto the post. I'm a little off center, but that's okay, it's level. So I had to adjust the screws I was using because the other ones were too long. So when these birds do their thing and leave, I will fix all this later. But I'm in a crunch right now, trying to finish this so I can play fetch with the dog one more time. Okay, I have the camera in. You can see the solar panel is plugged in. It's a little dark. This piece of wood that I have right here has a little saddle on it to keep the camera upright and sitting vertical, and I'll use the pad here to keep it pointing straight as well. So between all of these things, I have all the support it needs to stay right where it's at. So let's check the view before we put the cover on. Okay, it's up, it's running. All I've got left to do tomorrow, I bought these clips that I can run this wire nice and neat over to the solar panel. So I'll do that tomorrow because this little girl is waiting patiently to play some fetch, and we don't have a lot of daylight left. So I just filled up the bird feeder, which the birds are pretty much done eating tonight, so they should be hitting that thing in force tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, really right now the only regret I have is not beveling this corner like this one over here is, but I don't care. I'm just ready to move on to the next thing. So let's see how this series goes. Wish me luck.